Hi, everyone. I'm Josh Radbod, co-founder and CEO of the PBC Conference, the B2B conference for payments, banking, and compliance in the cannabis industry. I'd like to welcome George Mancheril, CEO of Bespoke Financial, one of our PBC conference sponsors. George, thank you so much for being here. Please tell us a little bit about you and what your business does.
Sure, happy to be here. My name is George Mancheril. I'm co-founder of Bespoke Financial. Bespoke Financial is a licensed commercial lender that specifically targets cannabis operators across the supply chain, providing non-dilutive financing and working capital solutions for these companies to operate and scale operations and really take advantage of growth opportunities.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for that. So you mentioned the cannabis industry. Are you working with operators, ancillary? Is there anyone you won't work with?
No, really. I mean, we offer a variety of financing products. And if you look at our customer base right now, we really do have operators that span the entire length of the cannabis supply chain, starting from cultivation to manufacturers, distributors, all the way down to dispensaries. And then we also, have been working with ancillary companies as well that provide services to the cannabis industry, non-plant touching brands, even some hemp companies who oftentimes get guilty by association. So we have a pretty broad focus when it comes to the market, and really just through the versatility of our offering, really do have a solution for really anyone, regardless of where you sit on the supply chain or in the industry itself.
That's perfect. Thank you so much for that. I'm certain there's operators and folks in the industry that are listening very close to that. So thank you, George. So what are you most excited for about PBC 2021?
Yeah, I mean, obviously banking and payments have always been a huge point of focus when it comes to the cannabis industry. And especially for a lender like ourselves, that was one of our earliest objectives, was to build a network of banks and financial institutions that really would work with us and work with cannabis companies as well. And, safe banking has been in the headlines for quite some time, but, I think to a point where everyone expects regulatory change in, call it the next 12 to 24 months. And so, I'm really just excited to meet other companies that are active in the space, that are first movers like Bespoke, and really understand, what the breadth of the offering is out there for the cannabis industry.
Perfect. And I think they're excited to meet you as well. So that's fantastic. Here's one question that everybody likes. What is one fact about you that would surprise everyone?
I mean, oftentimes I just have to repeat this when I say it, but I do have the same first and middle name. So my full name is actually George Mancheril. It was named after both my grandfather and my father, and they both ended up being named George. But yeah, that's about all I could think of.
That's great. That's cool. That's interesting. Well, George, thank you so much for being here and for sponsoring our PBC conference. Folks, if you would like to meet George and his team, please join us on September 9th and 10th at the Capitol Hilton Hotel in Washington, D.C. for our PBC conference. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.